Hi everyone, and welcome back to Quinn Ink. My name is Mary, and today is Saturday Granny. And in the next Saturday Granny, we're going to do the closed hexagon. It's a very easy and very simple granny square hexagon. In the background, if you can see right there, I have the open hexagons in many different colors. And this one will be the next project. Very soon I will have this one out. This one is going to be the Hexagon Cardigan. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get into the video of how to make the closed hexagon. Alrighty, so the tools that you're going to need for the closed hexagon are going to be a needle with a large eye hole, so that way you can sew in all your strings, a pair of scissors so you can cut off all your strings, and a crochet hook. And the one that I'm using is going to be the 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And the yarn that I'm going to be using today is going to be Yarnspirations Karen Simply Soft. And this one is going to be in the color Blackberry. You won't need very much of this just to make a small little hexagon. I'm going to do this in 4 rows. So let's get started. Okay, so in order to start your closed hexagon, you're going to make a slip knot. So I'm going to wrap my yarn around my fingers, make a loop, put my yarn behind that loop, and go into that spacing and just pull tight. Remove my yarn tail out of the way, so that way I now have a loop on my hook. Now I'm going to chain 4. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. That's 2, 3, and 4. Now that you've made a chain of 4, you're going to go back into that very first stitch. From the beginning of the round, just go into there, just like that. Grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, pull down on your chain so you make a spacing, and pull right through into the very last loop. Open up that spacing, and we're going to chain 1. And now we're going to put a double crochet into that circle. So yarn over, go into your stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to make 2 double crochets and a chain 1. So make 1 more double crochet into that spacing, chain 1, and then make 2 more double crochets. You're going to make 6 of these all together. So that's 2 double crochet clusters with a chain 1 in between. We're going to chain 1 and do 2 more. And I'm going to chain 1, so that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make 1 more, chain 1. Put 2 double crochets into that circle. And then chain 1. And we're going to slip stitch into that very first stitch from the beginning of the round. Grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, and pull right through. And that is row number 1. Okay, so we're going to be working on round number 2. So you're going to chain 1, and you're going to double crochet right into that very first stitch from the previous round. So you can put 1 double crochet right into there. You're going to go into your next stitch and put a double crochet into there. And this is how you do the closed hexagon. And now into that chain 1 spacing, you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that chain 1 space. Just like that. Now we're going to move on to the next 2 double crochets. We're going to double crochet into both of them, putting 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. And then into the chain 1 space, you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. and then you're going to go into the next spaces. So if this double crochet right here hides your stitch, pull it apart and reveal it, because you are going to put a double crochet right into that stitch, and you want 2 of them since you have 2 double crochets from the previous round. And then you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet into that chain 1 space, just like that. And you're going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here at the very beginning in just a second. Okay, so I reached the end of the round, and now I'm going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that chain 1 space. I am sorry, you're going to hear my husband coughing in the background. Sorry about that. Then you're going to slip stitch into the very first stitch from the beginning of the round. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through, and that ends round number 2. Alrighty, so we're going to be working on round number 3. We are doing 4 rounds. So now you're going to chain 1, and you're going to double crochet into that very first stitch and into the next 2 stitches. And we are skipping this 1 stitch right here, so when we come back around we will double crochet into that. Okay, and then of course again you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that chain 1 space. And then you're going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches until you get to the chain 1 space. Don't forget about this stitch right here. Double crochet into that one. Okay, so you have your 4 double crochets, and now into the chain 1 space you're just going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that chain 1 space. And then of course don't forget, if this stitch hides that stitch right there, just pull it apart to reveal it, because you do need to double crochet into that stitch and then into the next 3 stitches. 2 and 3, and then into the chain 1 space one more time, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. I will meet you back around at the very beginning and we will finish off round number 3. So I made it all the way back around, and now all I have to do is put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that chain 1 space from the previous round. And then to finish off the row completely, I have 1 more double crochet that I need to double crochet into. And then you'll slip stitch into this very first stitch from the beginning of the round, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. That finishes off round number 3. Okay, so we're going to start round number 4. This will be the last round. You're just going to chain 1, double crochet into that stitch, and of course this time we are now skipping 2 stitches. So you'll notice as you grow your hexagon, if you make more rows, you'll be skipping more stitches. So last time we skipped 1 stitch, and this time we'll skip 2. If you do another row, you'll skip 3, 4, and so on. Now you're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches before you get to that chain 1 space. And then of course when you get to the chain 1 space, you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that same spacing. Just like that. Now from the previous round we had 4 stitches that we were double crocheting into. Now we're going to have 6 stitches. So if you knock off these 2 right here, we had 4 from the round before. Now we have 4, 5, and 6 because of the 2 on the side. So now you're going to double crochet into the next 6 double crochets, or into the next 6 stitches. 2,
3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, and now you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into that chain 1 space. And you'll repeat it again. You'll put 1 double crochet into the next 6 stitches, and when you get to the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. I'm going to meet you back here at the very beginning, and we will finish off round number 4. Alrighty, so I made it back around, and all I have to do is put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet all into this chain 1 space from the previous round. And now we have 2 more double crochets that we have to double crochet into to finish off the round. 1 and 2. And then all you got to do is just slip stitch into your very first stitch from the beginning of the round. Put your hook in there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through, and that finishes off the 4 rounds of the closed hexagon. And that is what it looks like. And if you spread it out, just like this, kind of pull on it, that is what the hexagon looks like. Alrighty, and then to just finish off, you'll just cut your yarn over and pull through and tighten. And that is how you do the closed hexagon. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week I will be doing the half hexagon, and the half hexagon will look like this. And I will do the open, and I will also do the closed for you, all in 4 rows, so that way if you want to make your own hexagon cardigan and you need the half hexagons, you'll be able to have those for your cardigan. Hopefully soon I will be able to record and post that video up on YouTube, so that way you can see how to make a hexagon with a bunch of these little hexagons. Alrighty, until next time everybody, I hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye bye everyone.